Thanks so much to Cheryl Dravis and for bringing in the Viera Hawks cheerleaders tonight. I'm very excited because we're going to interview 7 of them, 7 seniors. We're going to do them in pairs, and I got some really tough questions for them. And you know what? I know that they can handle it. We begin tonight. Ladies, I'm going to have you introduce yourself. Just make sure you talk into the microphone.
Okay, my name's Jada Rumph, and I'm going to be a senior.
My name is Kristi Jiminez, and I'm also going to be a senior.
All right. Who wants to go first?
I can go.
All right. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, like I said, my name's Jada Rumph, and I've been cheering. This will be my 6th year.
Okay.
I've cheered all 4 years at Viera High School. I've done every level, freshman, JV, and varsity. Yeah.
And how about you?
This is going to be my 2nd year on varsity. I'm a competitive cheerleader. I've been doing that for about 5 years now.
Yeah.
But I'm not doing it this year. I'm coaching now.
What is competitive cheerleading?
It's where you go and you go to practice twice a week or 3 and on weekends, and we go to different parts of the county and different parts of the state, and we compete against other teams. And yeah.
What is it this one for you? What is it you like about what do you love about cheerleading?
Competitively or on?
Either way. Both. Tell me what you love about competitive cheerleading and what you love about cheerleading.
Competitively cheering, I love the feeling that you get right before you get onto the mat.
Right.
Because you have so many butterflies in your stomach,
Okay.
but then you hit the mat and they're all gone, and then you see, when you look out into the crowd, you kind of forget that they're there, but you hear everybody cheering for you, so it makes you feel so much more confident.
Gotcha.
So it's just an amazing feeling. And then when you get off the mat and you know that you hit perfectly, it's just you want to hug everybody and know that you did so great. And then being on varsity is just
cool,
like a family.
You pump me up. I'm ready to go. How about you? What is it about cheerleading you love?
Oh my gosh, I love everything about it. I love my girls. We're all like family. I love my coach. I love the uniform. God, we love the uniform.
Okay. You know what? I've had cheerleaders tell me that. I really loved it. What do you love about the uniform?
I don't know. Everything
Is it
about
sense of pride?
Ever since I moved here when I was in 3rd grade, I came to one of the football games and I was like, I want to do that. I want to be them.
That's cool.
And the uniforms are just so iconic, and it makes you really feel like all the work that you've put in has really paid off once you get it.
Do you feel like that you're setting tradition every time? I mean, that you're continuing and raising the bar every time you step out there?
Yeah. I don't know how to explain it. It's just everything about having that uniform on, even having the jackets. The jackets are one of the things that makes varsity.
And yet, you know what I think is so cool? All of that stuff that you mentioned, the uniform, the jacket, it's an individual thing, but collectively, it's what makes a team. How close are you ladies?
Oh my gosh. We talk all the time.
Yeah.
It gets to the point where coach has to mute our group chat because we're all just blowing it up. And it's the most random things. We'll see a funny meme or something on Instagram, and we'll just think, oh, I have to send this to my girls. Yeah. And then we just all laugh about it.
Or sometimes I'll just randomly send a picture of myself and just to start up a conversation.
And that's one thing that I really noticed about this team. We're so it's so beginning, it's so early in the year, and we're all so close already.
You'll miss cheerleading more than you will your class, won't you?
Yes. That cheerleading and those Friday night lights is what I'll miss most about high school, for sure.
Tell me about those Friday night lights. What is it you love most about them? Is it in a lot of occasions when I played, it wasn't even the game I loved. It was the preparation, the getting ready for the walking onto the field. What about you?
It's everything about it. We have an amazing student section, and
the best.
And
I love their chants.
Yes, they really get us excited for the games, and we all just pump each other up. Last
Especially
year,
us.
Yeah, we completely turn into different people when we get that touchdown. We're just so excited.
We went to North Carolina or South Carolina, and I lost my voice because I was screaming so loud.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and it was just me and Jada. And then one time we were talking so much that we actually had to get moved. And I was like... But it was fun.
From an individual basis, ladies, tell me about you as students. Tell me what kind of students you are and what you study and what you like.
I can go.
What's your GPA?
My GPA is around like 3.8.
Okay.
I really take pride in having good grades.
Okay.
I really made it a goal for myself to have straight A's as much as I can because it can be kind of tricky sometimes. But I really try to put my schoolwork first, even though cheerleading has my heart more than my schoolwork.
Gotcha.
But I really try to put my schoolwork first and make sure that I can have good grades so that way I can continue on being a cheerleader and being the best cheerleader that I can.
Subjects you like the best?
Don't really like math, but I like early childhood. That's not really a subject. I like taking forensic science.
Okay.
Yeah.
Early childhood, it's funny because I was talking to a volleyball player and she's taking early childhood and she says she absolutely loves the challenge of it. Mm-hmm. You know, the challenge that it presents. How about you?
I had early childhood my freshman year, and then this year my favorite class was probably forensics, and I had it with her, and it was just fun, and we sat next to each other. We'd always talk.
You playing CSI?
Yeah.
What type of GPA do you have?
I have around like a 3.0 right now. I like to set my standards like for school.
Gotcha.
Like right around like I don't know how to explain it. Like
how about after school plans? Because I mean, this is it. This is senior year. I know we got to go through senior. I don't know how the process works, but senior portraits are coming up. All of that great stuff, and then you're going to be, before you know it, you're going to be out looking at prom gowns. But yet, as soon as all that's over with, the reality of college sets in. Do you have an idea what you want to do this time next year?
Around this time next year, I would like to do Eastern Florida for
Okay.
2 years, get my AA, and then become a teacher.
That's cool. Mm-hmm. Is there a particular grade or subject you want to teach?
Well, I used to want to be an elementary school teacher, but then I work at...
You wised up. No.
I work at a summer camp in Rockledge, McCarty Park, and now working with them, I don't want to.
You're ready to do a middle school or above? No, I hear you.
No, not middle school.
High school.
I'm high school.
I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
I actually wanted to do the same thing. I want to go to Eastern Florida and get my AA, and then maybe transfer to like UCF.
Okay.
I want to study elementary education also. I want to do like 3rd or 4th grade, around that age.
Now, ladies, looking in the camera, tell everybody who you are again.
My name is Jada Rumph.
My name is Kristi Jiminez.
Okay. Now, ladies, now we're going to get serious here. Okay. We're going to start with Jada. We're going to start with you.
Okay.
Tell us a little bit about you. And cheerleading cannot be an answer to anything I'm about to ask you, okay? Tell us a little bit about your hobbies. What do you, when the girls aren't around or you're by yourself or with your family, what are you doing? What are your hobbies?
I like listening to music and dancing. That's like something I like to do.
Well, I mean, it stands to reason now. Are you one of those dancers in front of the mirror type people? It's okay. It's cool.
I like doing that, but I'm not the best at it. Ooh, sorry.
Sorry.
But when I like learn a routine, like that's easier. But I don't think I have the best like just freestyling moves.
Now, is there a particular style of music that you listen to that people would be surprised you listen to?
Believe it or not, sometimes I listen to country music. I really don't like it, but like my friends around me, they like country music. So sometimes,
catchy.
Sometimes I get one song that I like.
All right, you're not off the hook yet. I'm going to come back to you in just a second. How about you? Hobbies? What do you like to do?
I absolutely love going to the beach.
Really?
I'm always there constantly.
You like getting in the ocean too?
I love it.
Really?
Yes, and I love going surfing. My friends, I tried to teach them to surf, and
you surf?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Where'd you learn how to surf? Did it?
Yeah, I just kind of threw myself out.
Does anybody in your family surf? Or?
My dad.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. That's cool. See, I like that. That's a hobby beyond what you do. Okay, ladies, you're all a very tight-knit group, right? Mm-hmm. Who is the mother of it? Who is the one constantly going, if you're on a trip or you're in the hotel, who's the one constantly going, shh, be quiet, shh, be quiet?
Yeah, probably
Jada.
me.
You're the mom of the group?
Yeah.
Who takes the longest to get ready?
Me.
Yeah.
You?
Yeah. Yeah.
Who's the funniest?
The funniest? I really think we have a lot of funny people on our team. Like, we could be comedians.
Here's a good one. Pickle falls on the floor at McDonald's one night. Everybody puts a buck in the pot. Who eats the pickle?
Probably. Probably me.
So you're the crazy one.
Yeah.
There you have it.
That's what I got voted as last year.
The craziest?
Yeah.
All right. Well, ladies, I tell you, I want you to each look into that camera and tell everybody one thing about the Viera cheerleading team that you want them to know.
That we're just a family. We're a big family, and we're all, I don't know, we all love each other. It's great.
I absolutely love every single one of you guys. So.
All right, ladies, I got to ask you about your coach. Okay, so describe Coach Dravis in one word.
Mom.
One word.
My mom.
Mom. What is it you love best about her?
I love that I can always count on her. I know that if I was stuck somewhere at 3 o'clock in the morning, I could text her and she'd be on her way to come get me. I know she wouldn't judge me. Like, she would help me through whatever the problem was.
It's not easy. This is not going to be as easy. What is the one thing that annoys you the most?
How she knows everything that's going on.
Yes.
Everything. Everything. Like,
Doesn't matter.
I wouldn't even have to tell a soul. She would already know. I was like, it's so scary.
Something could happen like your first period, and by third period, she's calling you down to her classroom like, Jada, what's going on? Kristi, what happened?
She actually, my car broke down the other day at work, and she showed up and stayed with me until the guy came to jumpstart my car. But while we were waiting, she was giving me a lesson on how to get my life right.
Gotcha.
We have this thing called Come to Jesus meetings.
Oh, I'm aware of those.
Yes, when we're doing something wrong, she's like, "Come sit down. We're having a Come to Jesus meeting," and we're like, "Oh God."
All right, because come to Jesus. You know what that means,
yes.
right? Ladies, that is just awesome information about Coach, and I tell you, it's fun too. But you know what? Knowing her just a little bit, watching her work with you ladies, there's a genuine love there for all of you, isn't it?
Yeah.
And the fact that, you know, like she admitted during the interview that she had, you know, her oldest daughter's graduating this year, that kind of makes it cool too, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome stuff. Just awesome stuff here. Viera Hawk Night continues here. We'd like to thank Derek Smith, the head football coach, and, of course, the entire athletic department at Viera High School. And it continues with Kato Holmes. And, Kato, welcome to 321 Sportscast. He's an incoming junior. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, my name is Kato. I play a little bit of outside linebacker and defensive back. Well, I can play whatever Coach Smith needs me to play.
You go wherever they tell you to go. What is it you like best about football? Is it you like the speed aspect of it, making plays, or you like laying hits?
Well, I like laying hits, but also interceptions when I can catch them because I did drop a few.
Yeah, well, hey, look, there's only one way to get better, and that's to learn from them. All right, so take me through your process, your youth years. What other sports do you play? When did you start playing them, and where did you play them?
Well, when I first started playing football, I was over at Rockledge. But then when I came to Viera junior year, that's when I really became a good football player, and now I'm good. Yeah.
So what is it about Viera that has excelled your game? And I love your answer. What is it that excels your game at Viera as opposed to somewhere else?
Definitely the coaches and the players around me. They're good. A good community.
Well, there you have it. I mean, it's a common theme, and you know, in all fairness, and look, you know, everybody loves Viera. You get that answer when you hear students transfer to other schools. You know, somebody might feel that way about another school they transfer, but I love your answer. It's a great answer. All right, take me through playing linebacker a little bit. What kind of scheme do you run? Tell me a little bit about it.
Well, we play a little bit of zone, and then I just cover the whole zone, and nobody really passes it.
You inside or outside?
Outside.
Outside. Okay. All right. So when you're playing linebacker, what is it you read more? Are you reading the quarterback's eyes? Are you looking at the running back? What is it that, as a linebacker, because you know linebackers are like quarterbacks of defenses. So what is it you are responsible for reading and knowing out there?
Well, linebacker, I'm obviously responsible for the run first, but I'm secondary pass and just watch the running back and the quarterback.
And you love keep creeping up and picking those balls off across the middle there. Tell us a little bit about yourself. We're talking to Kato Holmes here, incoming junior Viera Hawk linebacker. Tell us a little bit about what you like to do off the football field.
What I like to do is when I'm not playing football or working out, I like to lay down or play video games.
What video games you like?
I like 2K, Madden, a little bit of it all.
Who's the best video game player on the team?
I have to say Jeremiah Housey probably.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, we just had Jeremiah on. So Jeremiah said he was good. So you got one of his teammates here backing him up. All right, who is the guy most likely? So okay, here's another one of these questions. So you go out one night and you're all sitting in a restaurant. Who's the guy that's likely to eat the pickle that fell on the floor for $5? Who's that guy?
Keyshawn Cooper.
Keyshawn Cooper. Keyshawn Cooper is that guy. And would you agree with your teammates' assessment on who the ladies' man is?
Yes, I would agree.
Okay, and would you agree on who the funniest is as well?
Nah, I wouldn't say I'm the funniest on the football team.
Okay. Who would you say is the funniest?
Probably DeAndre, the new transfer from Melbourne.
Okay. All right. So the new transfer from Melbourne gets a vote there. So if there was one thing that you would want everyone to know about Viera Hawk football this coming year, what would it be?
Don't sleep.
Don't sleep and watch out. Common themes for the Hawks this year. For Kato Holmes, I'm Alan Slaughter-Zinski for 321 Sportscast. We continue on here through the evening with Viera Hawk Night, and we'd like to thank again Coach Derek Smith and all of the coaches and administration at Viera High School for allowing these student athletes down here this evening. I'm here with junior wide receiver Caleb Osburn. And Caleb, first of all, welcome to 321 Sportscast. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
I play wide receiver. I feel like I definitely get slept on a lot. I run good routes, play fast, play physical. I feel like I get myself open for opportunities.
Pretty good, I guess, tree of receivers that have come out of Viera. As you look across the landscape, you see a couple of good ones graduate last year in Shamar Moore and Sean Atkins. And you can go back even further to guys like Trey Nixon. And, these are big shoes to fill. Talk about the responsibility of having to fill shoes like that at a position you're going to be asked to do a lot at.
Oh, for sure. I feel like they definitely, especially Sean and Shamar, definitely took me under their wing last year and prepared me to fill those shoes this year. And I think I'm ready for it.
What is it about playing wide receiver? In this day and age when taking hits across the middle is such a big thing. What is it about playing wide receiver that attracts a high school student to want to do it?
I love making big plays, making big catches, in critical times in the game. It's exciting for me to get down the field and make big plays.
Now you said you like your route running.
Yes, sir.
You said you want to be faster, but you like your route running. Talk a little bit about the importance of these route trees and route running and why it is so important.
Well, I feel like if you run good routes and if you're not the fastest player, if your routes are crisp and straight, then you can get yourself open and still make big plays.
That's a good point because you look across the landscape of the NFL and a lot of times you get guys that are either that shouldn't be in the league because they're not fast enough, or guys that are able to stay beyond their prime because they are simply good route runners and can make good connections with their quarterback. Now, speaking of quarterback, you happen to have one of the best in the entire state, country, really, for that matter. If you ask any of the scouts around in Bryce Norton, talk a little bit about what it's like catching balls from Bryce.
I've basically done it my whole life. Me and Bryce have been playing together since we were little kids, so I'm used to catching from him. Ever since Century Viera Youth League, he's always been my quarterback. So
now, I asked this question earlier to Jackson. Coming up through the Century Viera Youth Football League, a lot of these leagues, so-called feeder leagues, if you will, they prepare you guys for ultimately high school. And Jackson gave a great answer when he said nothing can really prepare you. Right. But having played with Bryce, how much of an advantage is that for you?
I think it's a huge advantage. Most of the people I play with now were all on our youth team. We all moved up together. So I think it's cool that we got to build that bond when we were little, and we've all moved up, and we still have that now.
And you get 2 more years with a guy.
For sure.
You and Bryce get an opportunity to do some real damage. Realistic expectations. A lot of people you talk to think the Viera Hawks can be in Daytona in December playing for a state championship. When I say that to you, what do you think?
I think it's going to come down to how hard we work and how much we want it.
Tell me a little bit about Caleb Osburn off the football field.
Something that I feel like no one would expect to hear from me is that I actually play music a little bit.
Well, tell me a little bit about that.
I just started learning guitar a little bit.
Really, what do you like to play? Is it classical, classic rock? Tell me what you like.
I have an acoustic guitar, so honestly, I'm still learning everything.
That's all right.
I'm open for
What kind of music do you listen to?
I listen to a lot of different stuff.
Oldies, all that good stuff.
Sure. I mean,
yeah.
I'm not all old, but like I listen to some rap still. Like,
yeah.
A lot of modern stuff, but I'm not like specifically to one type of genre.
No, I got you. And so I've been asking these questions all night of your teammates about ladies' mans, this, that, and the other. So who is, and you look on the team, who's the smartest guy on the football team?
Definitely Zach Sedows.
Okay, so that's hands down. And ladies' man?
I think I got to go with Jackson. Just like
really?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not stunned by it. I'm just, you just keep getting votes on that front. So there you go. And here's a good one for you. Who is the guy that eats the pickle off the floor for $5?
I mean, I think Keyshawn was a good answer, but I would also say Jackson.
Jackson will. Yeah. So Jackson is a ladies' man. Eats pickles off floors for $5. Well, there you go. And apparently, that's right. There's our answer right there. You can't see what he's doing off camera. That's a good thing too. All right. So tell everybody one thing you want them to know about the Viera Hawks this upcoming year that they need to know about your football team.
August 23rd, we're coming.
I know I said that was the last thing. As a wide receiver, you got to have goals you want to hit in terms of numbers. What are those goals?
I mean, I feel like last year was kind of a low year for me, but I think it was a good learning experience. But like this year, I would probably say 1,000 yards would be my goal for me.
1,000 yards. Another 1,000-yard receiver for the Viera Hawks would mean another successful season. For Caleb Osburn, I'm Alan Slaughter-Zinski here on Viera Hawks Night on 321 Sportscast.